Stop acting like we don't have it. That's my only thing. Don't act like, brother, you walking around here with a chain that's worth $1 million. You wearing $500,000 on your neck, 18 million on your wrist. And you telling me, Floyd,
Yeah.
you could change a lot of lives with that, industry with that. It'll flip quick at 18 million. Yes.
Yeah, what are you putting in this little space that's worth 18 million? I need to know.
Why in the fuck are you asking me?
Brother, I need to know. We need to figure that out. Like,
please research it because it shocked me the way it shocked you. The point is, there is no reason. There is no logical reason.
Right.
But who you go to purchase it, oh, they give the customer what they want. They gonna hike that price up. Yeah. Can't nobody else get this. You know, you need to watch an old video called "How to Sell to the Negro."
I don't really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail. You see the clip. Shout out to the brother Rizza Islam. He's a dope brother, so don't think this is like a attack on him. But there's some truth to what he said, and then there's some people I'm not feeling it to what he says. And what I mean is this: there are black men who have made a lot of money and didn't do anything to help quote unquote black people. But the issue becomes when you have men who've actually done it, you get mad at them for buying things for themselves. And what I mean is, I don't think Floyd was a good example. Like, think about it. Like if you make it, you take care of your family, you take care of your friends, and then you do business with people and they make money and they're predominantly black. Then you go, well, hey man, I've done, my fair share, so I'm gonna just do me. And then people go, well, you bought this and it's this amount of money, and how come you ain't get at to black people? It's like, no, man. No. Like once you fulfill all your obligations, you can do whatever you want. And some people don't even follow that premise of fulfilling all the obligations. Some people just go, hey man, I got mine, it's on you, right? Now, the other thing, and I find the irony in this, a black Muslim, let's say Nation of Islam, wants a black boxer who's made a lot of money to help the black community. And that's already been, because, you're wasting your money by just splurging on yourself, right? And I laugh because there was a black boxer who had made more than any other boxer combined, any other boxers combined. He was the highest grossing boxer of all time in that era. And his name was Muhammad Ali. And he put his money in the hands of the Nation of Islam. And what did they do with it? Here we go. So I would say in that occupation in particular, as far as boxers, that probably put a monkey wrench in a boxer believing that the nation would do right by them if they gave them some money. Just saying. And even currently, you have boxers now that are Muslim. Some of y'all don't realize this because they just kept their regular name. They never changed their names. But there's quite a few Muslim boxers. And you could have brought up their names. And if they've done something for, quote unquote, the people or black people or even the nation. Some of them probably have, some of them probably haven't. I'm going to just go 50-50 with that. Like, I don't know the ins and outs of that. Really, it's none of my business. But in agreement with what he was saying, there's a clip of J.R. Smith, which I'm not going to put in this video, when he was talking about, other basketball players, he's like basically saying, I'm not counting your pockets, but if I got 100 mil and you 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 got 100 mil, why can't we just come together and build a facility? Why do we have to keep going to these people's facilities when we could just build our own? Like, what's going on? That's very much so true, right? And those are particularly people who just, they're not into that stuff. Now, and I think one of the issues along the way is this. Rich black people, rich black Americans, because I can't speak for any other group, have had a history of investing in the wrong people. So this idea that, you should give this person money or that person money, a lot of rich black people are like, I tried that, dog. I really tried it. I tried that with this person and that person. And sometimes family did them wrong financially. Friends did them wrong financially. People who were quote unquote in business and weren't that good at business and did them wrong financially. So it's like now people are leery of working with other black people. And let me just throw this in there. And truth be told, some of y'all are suckers because y'all will work with non-black people easily. And when they rob you, y'all don't have that same energy. When they steal from you, y'all don't have that same energy. You get what I'm saying? Y'all don't go, oh man, these people ain't no good. And that's just part of the hypocrisy. I will say that. But there comes a point where you got to start asking people something, and we got to go there. One of the stereotypes to not helping people, because there's another brother in the pro-black community that was asking for black people to help him. And these athletes and these rappers that got all this money, they can invest in this, that, and the third. And then he got put on blast for, basically smashing a stripper. He didn't know the girl was a stripper at the time, though. Let's just be honest about that. But his ego got in the way. And that's the issue, quote unquote, in the pro-black community is the ego. You've seen a lot of pro-black people want brothers to help the hood and help black folks. And if we had this money and these resources, we could do all these things. And 9 times out of 10, they're no different than your prosperity preacher. They out here making it rain and buying trips with thoughts and trying to feel like I'm the man, you know what I'm saying? I'm the pro-black Superman, you know what I'm saying? I got all these, pro-black Thotimus primes over here. I got it. I'm big daddy now. It's like, okay. So a lot of these guys are not really in the business of, I'm not giving y'all money. If I'm not giving the church, if I grew up a Christian and I'm not giving the Christians money, I'm not giving the Muslims money. I'm not giving the Hoteps money. I'm not giving the pro-blacks money. I'm not doing none of that because a lot of these people are fiscally irresponsible. They just want to, party and BS and hide behind pro-blackism. And it's like, oh, no, we're not doing this. So that becomes a problem. We don't talk about how many people have invested in Black America that's Black Americans, and there's little to no return on the investment. You just throwing money away and hoping that, you threw money at the right person and they actually did something with it. There's nobody to be held accountable to because you help people, they blow the money, they come back like, well, you know what I'm saying? You should have known I was going to F it up the first time, but the second, the third time, I'm going to get it together. It's like, no, we're not doing that. And I get it. You bought a watch. That's his money to buy a watch. That same man said, he stopped giving his kids money because they were effing it up. You see what I'm saying? So I get we need to come together financially, but I also get, like, think about it. All of the people who invested in the Tulsa real estate fund, they got played because we need to come together, brothers. They shouldn't have invested in that with that guy, though. I mean, they should have seen crook all over that in the beginning, but they didn't. because, oh, we gonna be pro-black, brother. It's like, but you got more smoke for the boxer who's actually employed a whole lot of people and actually made a whole lot of other black people millionaires. True be told. But, you know, he needs to do more because da-da-da-da-da. Just like when people get on Michael Jordan. What is Michael Jordan doing for the hood? I think Michael employs a lot of black people, buddy. You get what I'm saying? It's just, he don't talk about it. You get what I'm saying? So, we have an issue. Y'all would say, you know, but Mike does this and Mike does that. Okay. So you got a problem with buying Jordans, but because Nike owns Jordan, but you don't have a problem buying Dapper Dan's when it's at a different company. It's just, you know, he's so big that forget him, right? It makes little to no sense. I'm just adding things into this thing so people get where I'm coming from, and I'm using celebrity as an issue because there's a lot of brothers who have sent a lot of detrimental messages out to the community, done a lot of, or who have been balling on Black America for years. Nobody says a word. Nobody says, hey man, what are you doing for the hood? Like, let's be honest. There are guys who went to predominantly white institutions that are athletes that gave more to their schools than they gave to their neighborhoods. We don't talk about them. I mean, I think we should point at who actually should be pointed at, you know, and vet properly when we come with this information. But that's my difference of opinion with this. But like I said, shout out to Brother Rizza Islam. He a dope dude. But like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Tell me what y'all think. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you that.